Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. We come back to the Limaland Motorsports Park. This time the lights have been turned on and we are getting set for qualifying here for round number 7 of the Blue Sphere Corporation and Dirty Old Bastards 360 Winged Sprint Car Series. My name is Brett Wheeler, thank you for joining us here on this Tuesday evening. Qualifying, getting set once again. Here live from the Limaland Motorsports Park, Kyle Scott in car number 6 on the racetrack. Also on the racetrack in car number 84, finished second in race number 1 is Chris Brenner. And in the 421 it's Trampers Coltoff. Times coming through right now. Kyle Scott first lap time will be a 11.921. Chris Brenner, 20.699. Travis Coltoff with a 12.126. Kyle Scott can improve, 11.857. Brenner, quick time, 11.521. Look at that, 3/10 quicker. Travis Coltoff with an 11.943. But Chris Brenner, 11.521. That is going to be tough to beat. 23 cars in attendance for race number 2, so we lose a couple of cars, but we don't lose the talent, that's for sure. Out rolls the car 12 of Michael Sheridan, teammate and race winner from race number 1 in the 257, Anthony Lopresto. And the third place finisher from race number 1, it's Cody Olsen in car number 10. Sheridan gets his first look at a qualifying time. It's going to be 11.879. Lopresto with 11.655. Olsen with a 11.858. Looking at Sheridan, slower on lap 2. Lopresto no time, and Olsen slower as well. So Sheridan pulls it up on the back stretch, 11.879, sits position number 5. So another group of cars to come out onto the racetrack in the 44 in the black and blue machine. It'll be Ryan Pace. Behind him in the CNC Designs, car number 31, it's Tyson Landers. And in the 127, it's Stephen Hill. Green flag for this group. Right now, Ryan Pace, we've got the white flag. 11.853, Tyson Landers, 11.963. Stephen Hill with 11.874. Landers, can he improve? No. Stephen Hill does not improve either, nor does Ryan Pace, but Ryan Pace sits third quick. 11.853. So once again, thanks for joining us here live on Ultimate Dirt TV on Facebook and YouTube. You can see out at youtube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and you can check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. Give us a like, and make sure you also like the Blue Sphere Corporation as well as Dirty Old Bastards. Those are the people that allow Ultimate Dirt TV to cover the action for you guys week in and week out. Brandon Steele in the 005, Alex Orions in car number 6, and Travis Schruers in car number 1 on the racetrack. Brandon Steele, no time. Schruers will be no time as well. And that means Alex Orions, 12.023 for Brandon Steele. In fact, he goes third quick on 11.729. 12.158 for Alex Orions, Travis Schruers. His best is going to be an 18.628, at least he gets a time in. And that rolls to 21 of Tyler Henselman. Behind him in car number 88, it is John Harper. And in car number 7, it's Dylan Workman. Now the 3 cars get set for 2 time laps around the Limaland Motorsports Park. Qualifying results will line up our feature event. If we had more than 24 starters, we would have ran a B main. But since there's 24 or less, each driver makes it to the main event. Including the 21 on screen, Tyler Henselman with a 12.196. Harper with a 11.992. Workman with a 12.036. Henselman finishes up with a 12.051. Harper, no time on lap number 2. And Dylan Workman, position 7, 11.715. So he goes to position number 3. But at the moment, Chris Brenner is just putting a hurt on this field. And let me tell you, with the way Chris Brenner come from the back of the field in race number 1 to grab second, well, he just said only if he had 10 more laps to try and catch Anthony. He was catching him in the last couple. Well, we got 50 laps in race number 2, so hopefully those 2 guys can put on a show. The 93 of Chris Roberts on the racetrack, along with the 77 of Aaron Schaefer. And in car number 9, it's Drew Neal. Green flag on this group of qualifying cars right now. Roberts comes off the cushion down the racetrack. It's going to be a 12.432. Shaver 12.285. And Drew Neal with a 12.108. Roberts, he does not improve on his time. Schaefer does not either. Well, you see a new driver in that 5th place. It is Drew Neal with an 11.798. Okay, we now have 24 cars in the pits. We've got a late sign-up. Nathan McClellan in the 00. In the 13, it's Stephen Herzberg. So just these 2 cars on the racetrack at the moment for their qualifying efforts. Nathan McClellan gets the white flag this time by a 13.290. Stephen Herzberg with a 13.435. And McClellan with a 12.857, 18th and 19th respectively for those drivers. 4 more cars. We'll probably have a group of 2 and 2, and in fact that's looks like what is going to happen right now. Jason Nygaard. Jason Nygaard in car number 22, along with Parker Davis in car number 94. So Parker Davis was able to get a 5th qualifying effort in race 1. Jason Nygaard, 6th quick, 11.849. Right on the ragged edge of the cushion right now. Parker Davis with a 12.492. Slower lap time there for Nygaard on lap number 2. And how about Parker Davis? 2nd quick, 11.633. Oh my goodness. Parker Davis, he does it again. And looks like this driver will only get 1 lap on the racetrack. In the 197, it's Rocky Battenfield. James Taylor must be done for this evening. No time for Battenfield. So he will start position 23, and that will conclude qualifying. Done and dusted, this man in the UW Motorsports Kiss 3 Engines, Colby's Eye Paints Ultimate Dirt TV Next Gen Fab, number 84, Chris Brenner, puts it on the pole for the main event. Parker Davis, second quick. Still had a 10th. So, checkered flag just been thrown on this qualifying. So we're going to go through our Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on the pole in car number 84, it is Chris Brenner to his outside, the 94 of Parker Davis. Inside row number 2, Anthony Lopresto will line up alongside the 7 of Dylan Workman. Brandon Steele in the 005 out of position 5. In car number 9, it's Drew Neal out of position 6. Jason Nygaard, Ryan Pace. Kyle Scott, Cody Olsen. We go back to Stephen Hill, Michael Sheridan, Travis Koltoff, Tyson Landis, John Harper, Tyler Henselman, Alex Orions, Aaron Schaefer, Chris Roberts, Nathan McClellan, Stephen Hersberg, Travis Schrewers, Rocky Battenfield, and no James Taylor in this one. So we are set for race number 2. Pace truck in, 50 laps on the board for race number 2. Some of these dudes are shifty, but we got 50 on the board.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out, and we are on the way here in the main event under the night time with the lights on. Look at Ryan Pace going around the outside of Drew Neal. Oh no, Ryan Pace and a couple of cars. Cody Olsen, Tyson Landis, Parker Davis around as well, and a chaotic start. Let's have a look and see what happened to the 94. Just all on his own, just jumped the cushion. Brenner had nowhere to run. The guy's coming through. Yeah, that was chaotic to say the least. 31 of Tyson Landis as well. He's going to find himself with a meatball flag, so that's the end of his night.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Not going green, so...
On the green, guys. Tighten up. Single file. White flag lap 53. We go on green.
White flag lap 53. Brenner will lead Lopresto and Brandon Steele. Your top 3: Workman, Nygaard, Kyle Scott, Stephen Hill, Koltoff, Orions, and Aaron Schaefer round out your top 10. We're back underway. We're missing a couple of names. We'll go through those names later on when we get our next caution. So Brenner, good job on the rest of the field. Lopresto tried to hang with you up top, and well, Brett are starting to pull away right now. We look at the battle on for 6th at the moment. In fact, it's 5th and 6th. Nygaard completes the pass on the outside of Kyle Scott, who is working the low side of the racetrack right now. Stephen Hill coming on the outside as well. Koltoff through the middle. Koltoff and Hill still running side by side. Nygaard catching up to the 7 of Dylan Workman. They both go through the middle. Nygaard just needs to keep it up top right now, because that's where he was fast. Brendan Steele caught the wall. This is a chance for Nygaard or Workman to maybe take that 3rd spot away from Brandon Steele. Kyle Scott, Stephen Hill running the top side as well. Travis Koltoff on the bottom of the racetrack. He's picked off Stephen Hill. Kyle Scott now, he's gone to the cushion. Oh, Nygaard! He catches the cushion. There was contact between Scott and Nygaard. Scott kept going. Nygaard got a little bit out of shape. Thankfully, we stayed green. Koltoff out of shape out of turn 2, as is Orions, and Jason Nygaard upside down, but he got it back on all fours. And talk about a party trick, because we are still green. Schaefer and Sheridan come together to bring out our next caution of the night. There it is, just on screen. Sheridan, that was close. In fact, let's go back and have a look at the flip on that 22 machine. You're watching a replay on screen. There was contact there with Stephen Hill. A little bit of a front flip. And then you watch this battle, and the contact just happened just there for a moment. But we're getting set to go back to green flag racing conditions here. In just a moment, we'll have the 1 to green signal.
One to green, guys. Tighten up. Single file. White flag lap 56. And we go on green.
White flag lap 56. So we've still got 40 to run. So still 80% of this race to be completed. And Drew Neal.
Green's out. Green flag.
Well,
green
Drew
flag.
Neal's a lap car, so I thought he might have been in 2nd place, but no, that is still Anthony Lopresto. And Drew Neal just goes to the bottom, goes to the infield, and he's going to park that number 9 machine. So Neal, knowing that his race is done, and well, rather than race the leaders, he does the smart move. So Drew Neal, well done. Kyle Scott in the 06 around the outside of the 005. That's Brandon Steele. Kyle Scott up to position 3. Lopresto getting the wall out of turn 4, and well, he loses a ton of ground to that 84 machine. Yellow is out. So it's only going to be Steven Herzberg. In fact, it's not. I believe it might have been the 44 of Ryan Pace. Here it is. Play on screen. Yeah, just getting punted from behind by the 197 of Battenfield. Parker Davis and Battenfield had contact as well. Lights are out. Should be white flag lap 59. Here we go. Chris Brennan, Lopresto, Kyle Scott, Brandon Steele, and Stephen Hill, your top 5 cars. And, well, they were nearly 3 wide in turns 1 and 2. On that restart, Stephen Hill on the outside, Steele working the low side. Steele almost got into the side of Kyle Scott there. 2 by 2 right there. 3 all the way back on through to almost about 10 spot right now, so there's definitely multiple grooves. Some guys can run the cushion, some guys run on the low side. I got a feeling that Presto is starting to catch Chris Brenner. For the moment, Brenner leads by about 6 car lengths into turns 3 and 4. These drivers are so even, it's not funny. Although Brenner just turned 11.808 on the last lap. Lepresto was 11.962. It looks like Lepresto is closing the door on Chris Brenner. In fact, he did. He pulled 3/10 on him on that last lap. So, very interesting race coming ahead because they're going to have lap traffic to deal with. And Brenner needs to pick his spots carefully. They both ride the cushion fantastic all the way around the racetrack. There's a reason these guys qualified for the Pro Series. That all they've got to do is just get back their license. Brenner now coming up to put a lap down on the 13 of Herzberg, sorry. Brenner already passed him, as is Lepresto. Great battle going on. Now they're starting to spread out single file around the Limaland Motorsports Park, and this is where things get interesting right now. Oh, that is Tyler Henselman. In fact, we're going to go on board with Chris Brenner and see what it's like to take a lap around the Limaland Motorsports Park. So on board with Chris Brenner right now. You'll see him ride the cushion all the way through turns 1 and 2 into 3 and 4. And there it is, lap complete, and we'll have a look at the lap time. It is a 12.112. So Nygaard about to put a lap down as well in the coming stages of this race. Nygaard, well, he stays low and lets Brenner get around the outside. Now Jason Nygaard, he's in 16th position, so not lapping up to as far as once Lepresto did in race number 1. And well, where has Lepresto gone? Brennan now works to the inside on John Harper. We've got Kyle Scott in law. He's lost a ton of... Wow, Nathan McClellan. Brennan going back up top right now. Lepresto still in second. Slider coming from Brenner, yes. McClellan tries to cross back underneath him. But by the time he does that, Nygaard getting into the wall. Got Lepresto in behind him. Then you got the 21 of Tyler Henselman. He's also a lap down, so they're lapping up to 11th place at the moment. And Brenner, oh, yellow is out. And that was Kyle Scott in the 06. Just went all around by himself. There is damage on that race car, and that 06 pulls to pit lane, and unfortunately his night is done for. So lights are still out on the, or they're still on the pace truck. Chris Brett, oh, fastest lap 11.808. Well, Presto's fastest lap 11.929. Those are the only two drivers inside of the 11-second bracket. All the rest of the drivers are from about 12.2 on back. So that just goes to show you that these guys are 3/10, 4/10 quicker than the competition. I just did miss how many laps we got to go, but if we're going to have one flag, I think about lap 62. Around that one, Brenner getting set to lead the field back to green, and we're back underway. They're in the main events. It is 3 wide right now. Roberts trying to come through the field. He's got Stephen Hill on his outside. They're 3 wide. There's a little bit of contact between Herzberg. Here's Brandon Steele back around the outside, but here comes Roberts through the middle. Naga, man, it is busy back here right now. Parker David, oh no, Herzberg! Oh, the corning effect, yellow, no, we stay green, well done. Well done everybody to get through that one. Roberts in 4th, he's trying to run down the 127 of Stephen Hill. And look at the gap now as Lepresto still holding down second. Brenner is just still turning 11-second times right now. He is just an absolute machine right now. Lepresto just catching by a little bit of a tenth there on that last lap. Stephen Hill and Chris Roberts, this is probably our closest battle on screen. Oh! Oh, we're going to have to try and have a look at that one. We're not sure what happened to Lepresto and Brenner, but they were both sideways coming out of turn 4. I dare say maybe Brenner had jumped the cushion and Lepresto had nowhere to go. Now, that's just going on an assumption. So Brenner continuing to lead the race still. Lepresto in second. Stephen Hill third, fourth. Is Roberts. We've got a car around that's Brandon Steele. Does a 360.
Time to go.
Just heard it from race control. 10 to run. Uh-oh, Brenner, be careful. Around the outside. 9 to go for your race leader. Brenner looking to bag a first and a second, as is Anthony Lepresto. So, literally couldn't separate these two drivers tonight. Both grabbing a win. And looking like they're both going to grab a second place as well. Oh my God, how about that? We just caught the end of that. Let's have a look at a replay what happened. Wow. Wow, oh wow. Now this is an instant replay. The Ultimate Dirt TV replay. Look at the 77 and the 22. Just gets a little out of shape, the 77. And it forces that car up the racetrack. Jason Nygaard literally having nowhere to go. You want to know what it's like? Let's have a look. We are on board with Jason Nygaard. We'll have a look at slow-mo speed. You see the car gets a little loose and Nygaard literally, ouch. How lucky was Brenner to get through there. I mean, in that situation,
tighten up, single foul, white flag, lap 65.
In that situation, you literally can't do anything about it.
Laps to go.
So 6 to run, you just heard it from race control. Brenner still leading from Lepresto. Stephen Hill, third, fourth, Roberts, fifth is Sheridan. So nice drive from the 12 machine to come back up towards the front of the field. Top 3 nose to tail through turns 1 and 2. Lepresto is a little slower through turns 1 and 2, but 5 to run. Oh, Stephen Hill, Roberts. Here comes Sheridan. Roberts through the middle, trying to make something happen. 4 to go. Stephen Hill looking for a podium. The battle on for 4th right now. Here comes Sheridan on the outside of Roberts, side by side at the line. 3 to run. Roberts on the inside. Sheridan got around the outside. Back through it upside down. The yellow is out. Yellow flag. Yellow, yellow, yellow. And we are set for a green-white checker. Whoo, boy. Things have been hectic out on the racetrack, to say the least.
Did you want a yellow, Rocky?
So, Brenner. And now the thing is with these restarts, you can't go until the green flag is out. So it's not like you can get a jump on Lepresto. It's when the green flag is out, that's when you can get back on the gas. So, well, let's just say this is turning into an eventful night. Here we go. 2 to run. Green, white,
Green
checker.
flag.
Green is out on the racetrack. Lepresto got a good start. Down into 1 and 2. Slide job. Brenner forces it back underneath him now. Down the back straight away they go into turn number 3 and 4. The battle is on for the race lead. The white flag is out. They will race into the start-finish line. One more circuit around the Limaland Motorsports Park. Brenner comfortable out in front right now. He comes out of turn number 4. He gets the job done. Second, we'll go to Lepresto. And third is going to be Stephen Hill. Well done on the podium, boys. There we have it. Chris Brenner getting the job done again. Well, I shouldn't say again because he got second. But we are going to have a chat with our third place car. And let's have a find out where he is and where's our little cameras. But we're going to chat with our third place driver in the 127 of Stephen Hill. And first of all, Stephen Hill coming home in third place. So congratulations, Stephen. That was looked like a tough race out there.
Yeah, it wasn't. Track wasn't very easy.
And talk about those last couple of laps there. You put the move. You try to put the moves on the Presto. You're going to try and get second, but you know that top side was just too good in the end.
Yeah, I figured it probably wouldn't work, but I had to give it a shot at least.
Gone with a different paint scheme. You've gone away from the green and black. You've now got a new paint scheme with the orange colour. What was the reasoning behind the colour change? Any reason?
My girlfriend said that I shouldn't have the high vis, so she said to switch it to orange.
All right, nice and simple. But hey, any sponsors you want to thank before we let you get out of here?
Just DOB for putting the races on and you for broadcasting it.
All right, there we have it. Stephen Hill comes away with a third place finish. I'll have a chat to our second place finisher, essentially the winner in race 1, but he comes away with a second here tonight. Anthony, congratulations on a second. You almost had him there, but you know, second will have to do for the night.
Yeah, it's just the way it comes out sometimes. Definitely a lot of good racing there, though, in the lap traffic with Brenner. I feel like I was kind of reeling him in there a little bit, lap traffic, but, you know, we got a yellow at kind of the wrong time, and it's not that I didn't want to see the yellow because I was getting some good restarts, but I don't know, I felt like I had to run there, and it just kind of screwed my rhythm up.
Well, talking about restarts, that last restart, you got a good jump on him, to say the least, and you know, you threw the slider in 1 and 2, but you know, he was good enough to cross underneath you and then just get to the top in 3 and 4.
Yeah, he had a good run there and made a good crossover move and was able to make the easy crossover. So maybe I should have just stuck the bottom there in 1 and 2. It probably would have been my best bet. But yeah, just couldn't get it done in the second race, and had a good race in the first race for sure. Led every lap in that one, and Brenner made a late race charge in that one too, so that was fun. So yeah, definitely good. Some good racing.
Well, you've broken I think a 3-week 360 winless streak here tonight. So well done on picking up a win in the first one and picking up a second here in race number 2. No doubt, I'm sure you've got some people you want to thank.
Yeah, I got to thank my team at UW Motorsports. Got to thank our sponsors at Ultimate Dirt TV, Colby's Eye Paint, Next Gen Fab. I got to thank DOB for running this thing, and got to thank you for casting this thing, Brett. You do a good job, so thank you.
No worries. We go. That was Anthony Lepresto. And, well, he was hard charger in race number 1, but smashes out a time of 11.5 in qualifying. And, well, I think he led every lap here in the feature event. Chris Brenner, congratulations. This time you find victory lane much easier task to start off the front row rather than coming from 11th row.
Yeah, Brett, it's a little bit easier starting up front there. That was a blast. I knew Anthony was going to give me trouble all race. I was enjoying the restarts because I had clean air in front of me, and I was able to, gap him a little bit there. But when we got into that lap traffic, he closed in and started making me nervous. And on that last restart, I didn't get a good start, and he got a good jump on me. So I knew he was going to throw something at me, and I was ready for it. I squeaked away with another win. Congrats on Anthony for second there, and everybody else. Heck of a job. It's hard to. That's a really tough track to get that many green laps in. So hats off to everybody in that race.
Catching lap traffic, you know, some of these drivers you might not have raced with. Is it a case if you don't know what they're going to do, so you tend to be just that little bit more cautious when approaching lap traffic?
Yeah, for sure. You don't know if we have the mirrors in these cars, which unfortunately it's unrealistic, but you don't know if somebody's paying attention to those or not when you're coming up on them. So you really have to tiptoe and get ready to jump on the bottom if somebody's going to swing up on you. You have to be really ready for it.
Well, you talk about that last restart just a moment ago. You almost threw that race away, but Anthony here threw a slide on you in turn 1 and 2, but you just caught that cushion in the midway part of that turn and just drove it underneath him. Got the cushion first in 3 and 4, and that was pretty much set sail for the win.
Yes, sir. Worked out great. Thanks everybody for coming out. It was a blast. It was the most fun I've had in a while.
Well, and I'm sure there's some other sponsors you want to thank as well before we let you get out of here.
Yep. Ultimate Dirt TV. Brett, you do a fantastic job week in, week out. Thanks a lot. Chris Roberts, Tyler, everybody at DOB for putting this thing on. Always a blast. Teammates, UW Motorsports, sponsors, Ultimate Dirt TV, Colby's Eye Paints, Next Gen. Thanks for all your support.
And there we have it. Chris Brenner comes away with the win here in race number 2. Well done to Anthony Lepresto on second, Stephen Hill in third. Well done to Anthony Lepresto on picking up the win in race 1. Chris Brenner got second in race 1, and third went to Cody Olsen. So well done to our 4 drivers that managed to fill the podium in both race 1 and 2. Once again, we want to thank Bloomsbury Corporation and Dirty Old Bastards for allowing Ultimate Dirt TV to cover not only the 360s but the 410 World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series as well. The 410s will be featured live on Thursday nights on Facebook and YouTube as well, so you can go check us out on our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also hit the like button on Facebook as well. Make sure you go like Blue Sphere Corporation and Dirty Old Bastards on Facebook as well. They do a phenomenal job on allowing myself and everyone here at Ultimate Dirt TV to bring you the action week in and week out. So well done. And that'll be it. Limaland, done and dusted. Round number 7 of the 360 Sprint Car Series presented by Blue Sphere Corporation. It has been a fantastic night of racing, and on behalf of everyone here at Ultimate Dirt TV, it's Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night.